Hello again. From my first video, where I had 5 stitches, I cast on just a few more, just to show you how to get started with knitting. Now I'm using really beefy knitting needles for demonstration purposes because it makes what I'm doing easier to see. When I knit, the short tail is here. It's rather shorter than I usually use. But I hold the knitting needle just like this, curl my fingers around, and I keep my thumb on the top. Now over here, I do just like with cast on, over the first, under the second, over the third, and my pinky is over here, over the yarn. So, you're going to pick up the first stitch. We come up from the bottom. This is English method, or what they call throwing, or also known as American. And we come around the back, we go in between, and we bring the needle down, kind of glide it down, and rotate our wrist and come off and tighten. The first stitch is made. Now we're going to go up again, up the side of the needle. The first row is always a little difficult. So we come up in there, we cross our needles. Now I like to call this thumb a break. And we come up around the back. You see we're on the back, and we come in between the tips of the needles. Then we bring it down like so, push it forward, and off the back. Now we have 2 knit stitches. Bring the yarn up on the left-hand needle, the knitting up on the left-hand needle just a bit. Now we go up the side. We have it in the back with the tips crossed, come up from around the back. Then we're going to slide that knitting needle right down and over the top of the left-hand needle and off the top. Now we have 3 stitches, and you can pull your knitting down here to see those stitches. Those are knit stitches. We come in here again, cross the needles, come around from the back. I like to touch this here because that way I know that it's not going to fall off. Now we have 4 stitches. We come up here, scoot it a little bit more, because when the narrowness of the needle comes to a point, it gives us a greater advantage to be able to get in that stitch, but we use the index finger as a break to keep the yarn from falling off. We come up around the back. We bring the needle down across the other needle and pull it off. Now my movements are kind of exaggerated and simplified. I do go a lot faster when I knit for myself. So we were coming up around the back, we come down across and slide the needle, and the work is now here on the right side. Again, with being close to the tip, it's going to be looser, so we want to use this as a break. So we're holding on to that yarn with our index finger, come up around the back, glide that needle down, and we are sliding it off, and then we have another knit stitch. Now you can see when we are closer to the tip that we have more room here to be able to slide that needle in. So with this thumb acting as a break, we come around the back as before, slide it down, and push it over. Now we are ready to do the next stitch. We slide it in, come around the back, come around the back, and slide it over and off. Now we have done 8 knit stitches. We come up and around the back. Now we have done another knit stitch, and now the last one on the left needle around the back. We always go the same way, and that helps the stitches all look the same. Now this is the other side. but my demo yarn has run out. So we're going to just let that be for right now. As you can see, the knit side hopefully the camera focuses. Got a little fuzz. Those are knit stitches. And then you're going to see on the back side these little bumps. That's correct. This is the back of the knitting, because we're going to be next doing a piece of stockinette, which means you knit one row and purl the next. That's it for right now. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye-bye.